All right, churches, this is for you. Now, what I want to do is tell you how you can set up your greeters in a way to be able to screen potential threats that might come in from the outside of your church to go and attack on the inside. Now, a lot of the attacks that we've seen lately over the last couple of years, most of them have started from the outside and worked their way in. There's been a couple that started on the inside. But even then, you could still maybe find some flaws or find some suspicious looking people just by how they're acting, what they're wearing. Maybe you could see concealed weapon, maybe their attitude's a certain way, and you could pick up on that. Because generally speaking, if you're that radicalized, whatever your motivation is, and you're that angry and you have that much hatred towards that church or whatever they're planning on attacking, most people have a hard time hiding that unless you're a complete, utter psychopath, right? Most people can't hide their disgust and anger and hatred. So just by them, maybe the look on their face, and you see them as a greeter, you might be able to get some warning signs and then be able to alert somebody. So basically, you set up your greeter outside your main entrance where everybody comes in. You have another person on the inside of the main entrance in the atrium, and their whole job is to not only greet people, but if they have to lock the doors, they can lock them really quick. Okay, and then you could have some more people set up maybe in the main sanctuary area where the church is, and then if you have the ability to lock those doors, which you probably should, their job, if something happens, they're going to lock those doors. So this is how it's going to play out. You have that there's greeters outside in the parking lot. Their job is to be nice and friendly, but their main role is look for potential threats. They're going to scan the parking lot at all times. They're going to look at people. They're going to try to question people in a friendly manner, like, "Hey, how you doing?" But remember, they're trying to read that person the whole time. They're trying to read their body language. They're trying to pick up on anything, looking and seeing if they're hiding any weapons. They have a backpack, because a lot of these people are going to show those signs. And a lot of them might not be able to conceal certain things very well. Okay, so you can start picking up on behavior and mannerisms before they even get into the church. So let's just say I'm the outside greeter. I see a potential threat. I call inside, say, "Hey, we got a potential threat. I see a guy with a gun getting out of his car." Then what happens is security greeter that's right there in the atrium, they lock that. And then they try to shuttle everybody into the main part of the church. And then they can lock that interior door, right? So now you got three layers, something to stop that potential attacker from coming in. Now, if you have all glass on the outside of your church, well, maybe you can get that impact resistant film. It won't stop gunfire, but it'll slow that person down if they shatter the glass. Okay. So that might be all you need. So you're going to need good communication, you're going to have an understanding of reading body language, and that's how you can set your church up. Hope you enjoy this. Until the next one, take care, stay safe.